My parents left my mental health to rot for years. Never got me help when it was obvious. If they won't help you, then you can help yourself. Try to figure out how to, you know, get into a therapist. Do whatever you need to do. Sometimes you gotta be self-dependent, and as much as that sucks. No money, no car. There's gotta be somebody that you see in your day-to-day life that you can just talk to. Anyone. You're not screwed. You're definitely not screwed. You've just dug such a deep hole that you have no idea how to get out of it. My best friend left me on red today for hours. I left Villy on red for the past 3 hours. It happens. You're overthinking. It doesn't necessarily mean it's about you. Sometimes people just don't know what to say. And like, as awkward as that is, there's like, well, I kind of wrote something meaningful and now you're just not saying anything. It happens. Happens to everybody. Then what do I do? Nothing. You just accept that they didn't respond and that's that. Go on with your day. Don't let it affect you. Oh man, they saw my message but they didn't say anything back. Oh well. Time to play a video game. Time to read a book. Time to play with my pets. Time to do literally anything else other than obsess over it. Just be alone all the time? Do whatever makes you happy. There's gotta be something that makes you happy. Something that makes you happy that doesn't frustrate you. Because I know that Splatoon makes you happy, but something other than that. People need to, like, not rely on themselves to get helped. They need to, like, if somebody's around you and cares about you, they're not gonna, like, think anything less of you if you tell them something like that. If anything, they'll be happier that you came to them before it was too late. Guys, it's never ever a bad thing to ask for help though. Ever. I don't know if I've told this story. I think I have before, but everybody listen to this. Like, really, really listen to this. My next door neighbor was the sister of a famous Hall of Famer baseball player. And, that next door neighbor, I was friends with her kids. Like, we used to play outside together, like, all the time. It was a great time. Well, unfortunately, their mom passed away from sepsis. And that's getting an infection and it spreading. And this lady, again, her brother, famous baseball player. Even if you don't have a famous person in your family, that shouldn't matter. That's not the point of the story. The point of the story is that she could have, if she just asked for help, instead of being modest with herself and being like, no, I got this, I can handle everything, blah, 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 then she would still be alive today. And her daughters would still have a mother. Because she was way too confident in herself that her brother, who could have very easily paid that money to help her out and get her the treatment that she needed, because it could have been that if she went to the doctor, none of this would have ever happened. Everything would have been totally alright. She was too selfish that she didn't think of anybody else but herself, that she died because of it. So, people would be more than happy to help if you just give them the time of day to be able to do so. Don't end up in the grave. You got one life, so freaking live it. You got one life. You want to spend your entire life being sad and depressed and sorry for yourself? Seriously? How pathetic. I'm sorry, how freaking pathetic. Pick yourself up, get out there, and enjoy your freaking life. Because if you don't, it's going to be over and that's it. Seriously, I should be a freaking motivational speaker. It's supposed to hurt. The truth freaking hurts. But it's better than lying straight to your life is awesome. It's so great. You rage at Splatoon and you don't participate in tournaments because you don't think you're good enough. You want me to say that, or do you want me to just be real with you? Like, come on. I'm never gonna lie to anybody. It's better to be real with people. I would have rather had that neighbor of mine ask for help instead of her daughters holding her hand the second that she died in the hospital, having to attend her funeral. That's terrible. That's so terrible. Like, oh my god, the stuff that that family must have gone through when their mom could have just very easily asked for help, whether her brother was famous or not, and gotten, you know, been alive today. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Now with a different mindset, it'd be completely different. Guys, sometimes there's no way to get into somebody's head without, like, just being brutally honest. You're mad about how you look, then you're gonna have to do something about it. Like, that's it. Nothing happens if you feel sorry for yourself. If you put in the work and you do something about it, something happens. I'm hard on you because I actually care about you people. I don't even know who, like, a bunch of you are. We've never met in real life. I don't know what your faces look like. But I'm there for you. Why am I don't have to be there for you. I'm there for you because I care. I don't have to care about you at all. I could be like, oh yeah, you're viewer number 1, you're viewer number 2. But I don't think like that. I freaking just met Patrick and I already think that Patrick is the king. So Patrick, seriously, never change, my guy. If people threaten to throw you away, that is on them. That's not on you. Go somewhere else. People that are having real problems with something in their lives, like let's say a medical thing, they go and get a second opinion because the first person might be lying straight through their teeth. If people are being fake around you, go get people that are real around you. It might take years and years and years, but they're out there. Just because one bad thing happens doesn't mean that you give up on yourself. It's really not an internet thing that's like, oh, you're so awesome, we're gonna spread the love today. It's not. I could be a complete asshole to you if I wanted to. I've said it for so long. I've said it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. If somebody has to take the time out of their day to put you down and make your attitude go down, get rid of them. Block them. Do whatever you need to do. If they're at your workplace, tell somebody. If you won't tell somebody, go somewhere else. Take the step in the right direction yourself. Don't wait. The world isn't gonna wait for you. If pills help, take the pills. Stay on the pills. Like, do whatever you can to help yourself. You really don't want to live that one life and have it be this thing that you're not proud of. Life should be something that you're very, very proud of. Treat yourself. Do something nice for yourself. Go out and get ice cream. Do whatever. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I'm just speaking from the heart. Seriously. I'm one of the most real freaking people you will meet on the internet, and that is a promise. I don't do the fake stuff. Honestly, Ink, at the beginning of the stream when I was like a hyper and hyped up, I felt so fake. I didn't mean to do it. That was really me. But like, usually I'm just like relaxed, chill, whatever. So, no, I am in your corner if you're in my corner. That's how it works. It's a give and take. Live, laugh, love, Sky. I feel fake people being positive and it hurts me backwards. I asked my parents to ask me to get a therapist and I was good after. You know, I'm gonna put this in different terms. This is something that I heard. Guys, please, please, please pay attention to this part, okay? This is something that I heard from someone at work. Now, I'm not religious. Like, I have a religion, but I'm really, really, really not that religious. I celebrate holidays, and that's about it. Anyway, there was somebody at work that just randomly, out of the blue, told me, what if you die and somebody says, and God says to you, here's the life that you could have lived, and here's the life that you did live. And you didn't take the necessary steps to get to that life that you couldn't live, or that you could have lived. And that's it. You could have had all this. You could have been smiling every day. You could have been laughing every day. You could have been doing all this amazing stuff. You could have been somebody who solves the world's greatest mysteries. You could have been in the history books. You could have been the next famous person. But guess what? Because you didn't dig yourself out of that hole, you didn't get there. Sorry. No do-overs. That's it. That's it. We don't know what happens after this. Nobody really knows what happens after this, but like, oh well. Your one chance that you had doesn't really matter anymore because you failed. Maybe you were satisfied with your life, but what if your life could have been so much better? And you'll never know. Well, maybe you will because you're being told. But would you rather be told about it or would you rather live it? Because I'd rather live it. I want to go on adventures. I want to live a good life. I want to be happy. I want to help people around me. I want to make friends. I want to make people smile. I want to have good days, even though I know I'm going to have bad days too. So, it's just something you got to think about. Everybody has bad days. Everyone. You got to focus on the good and not the bad. If you focus on the bad, then you're going to have a bad day. Do you want me to focus on the fact that my boss is a freaking asshole and that I hate working under her and she's like the most miserable part of my day? Or do you want me to focus on the people that I helped find their product today and make them happy and I was able to get memberships off of and all the good stuff? Because I'd rather focus on that than give even a second of my time to somebody like that. A second of my time to someone who is filled with greed and hate and like no love, nothing like that. So, I mean, whatever you think, I really hope that you guys think about this and it's not just words. Seriously. I wouldn't take the time out of my day to help anybody if I didn't mean it. And I know a lot of the time it goes through one ear out the other, and that's your choice. If you want it to be like that, then it'll be like that. If you want to actually listen to my words for once, just one time, and do something about it, no matter how difficult it is, how much work you have to put in it, how much effort you have to put in it, nothing comes easy in life, at all. But you're here for a reason, so freaking get up and do it. All you've done is help people. Well, let somebody help you. For once. Guys, I've said this before too, but I'm somebody that if they see somebody who's like faking who they are, I automatically don't like them. This is exactly how it would be if you're sitting here with me right now. Same exact thing. I do not like fake people. I can read people instantly. Any of my friends on Twitch, all of them are legit. All of them are real. I'll tell them if they're being fake. Anybody that I say, go follow, they're a legit person, they're awesome. They're somebody I like to be around. I probably like to be around them because they remind me of myself. And I don't like fake people, and they're not fake. So, when I say to go click this link and follow people like Night Sky, I mean to go click the freaking link. I don't care that he's almost to 800 and we want to help him reach a milestone or anything like that. I mean, click the link for a good streamer that is legit and cares about the people that watch him no matter how much he jokes around with them and like enjoys what he does and loves every single moment of it. Go be around somebody like that. Why would you not want to be around somebody like that? I'm not gonna send you off in a raid to somebody who's like speaking out the side of their mouth. Seriously? You think I'm gonna do that? You think I'm gonna like have you be here with somebody who actually like legit cares and then be like, oh, okay, you can go watch this person who doesn't give a shit about you? Like, Man, I can definitely name a bunch of fake people that I've met on Twitch, but if you notice, maybe there's somebody that I've done a collab with that I don't do a collab with anymore and I don't talk to anymore. Why do you think I don't talk to them anymore? It's because I didn't connect with their vibes. They weren't up to my standards. So, simply enough, I don't really deal with them anymore. That's it. This stream is literally like my second home. I always feel good. I've heard so many people give this talk and you sound genuine. I'm freaking genuine, I promise you. I promise. Guys, I've been through my own hell. I've been through groups that have used me as the joke of their group and done expose videos on me at 4 in the morning the day after my birthday. I've been through like all this stuff. And guess what? I've gotten to the other side of it because I took action and got out of the place where I was in. If you don't want to be the joke anymore of your friend group that's bullying you and they're all that you have and you don't know anything else, then get away from it. You're going to be sad for a while, yeah. Obviously. They're all you have, that's it. But eventually you're going to go and meet new people and make new friends. And maybe that next group that you go into, I'm still speaking from experience, maybe they're the same exact thing. Maybe they're all shitheads and they do the exact same thing to you. Then keep going. You'll find somebody else. Maybe you don't even belong in a group. Maybe you belong as the leader. Maybe you're supposed to be a leader type person instead. Maybe you're not really supposed to be a part of a group and there's something bigger out there for you. That's what happened to me. I was in a freaking, I was in multiple groups that they all fell through. Then I became a streamer and suddenly I got friends here and there that are also streamer friends and stuff like that. But that doesn't, like, it's not a group and I'm excelling. And I'm somewhere in life that I'm happy to be. I had people kick me out of a group because I was annoying and they voted on it. They had a vote and that was it. They said, alright, we're getting rid of Skytoon. Nobody likes him. Like, guys, I've been at the bottom too. I know exactly how it feels. I know how it feels to not be wanted, to have to, like, make the decision whether or not to move on from what you're comfortable with. But if you be uncomfortable and you get uncomfortable, then you'll find eventually some place where you do feel okay. This is why you're my comfort streamer. Why would someone do that? I don't know, weeb. I don't know. 4 in the morning, the day after my 19th birthday, I was in my living room bawling my eyes out. I was shaking. I put on my Instagram story, I'm scared, I'm crying, I'm shaking, I don't know what to do. Somebody please help. And look at me now. No problem like that. Because I got away from it. It's crazy to think that that would have happened, but it's true. Exposed for things that I didn't even remember. They were so insignificant that 5 years after it happened, people just couldn't let go of the past. Things that really had no business being on the internet. I never really did anything bad. In reality, what these people did is show one side of the story. There's two sides to every single story. They showed me defending myself because nobody else would against their sick, twisted group. And then they formed it into a video, and simple as that. So, you know, it happens. People are immature. People do things sometimes that they regret. But, like, yeah, that's kind of part of growing up too. But all of that, all the groups that have done me wrong, all the lessons that I've learned throughout it, all the bad things that have happened, I've made it through. My Discord was a hell zone 3 years ago. It was terrible. Thank you for the follow, Patrick. Thank you so much. It was terrible. People were cussing at each other left and right. People were bashing each other for things, for hobbies that they liked. Nobody was in a good mood. Everybody hated each other. It was seriously a war zone. Nowadays, people are over here, oh, I love your community. I love this. We're here for one another. That's weird to me. I love it. but that's weird to me. Because I'm used to people constantly fighting each other, wanting to take each other's heads off. And it's a different time. Totally different time and place. And, you just gotta do something to get out of the place that you were in. Guys, check this out. I can even prove it to you. Look at this. I have an Instagram post. You can go on my Instagram yourself. I have an Instagram post that says, please take some time out of your busy day to read this. And by the end of it, it says, why did you remove me? You were annoying and we voted on it. Maybe you can have a second chance down the road. Forget it. That's why I didn't want to be a part of your group again. Well, that is what happened. Everyone said that I needed to be out of the group, so I got out of the group. Simple as that. Hardest decision I've ever freaking made. But, I came back much stronger than when I left. I did this whole entire story on Instagram, and I said, I'm finished with that group, and I've said that many times before, and later ran back to them, but I'm gonna follow through this time. I was done being hurt. I'm just being myself, and I guess that's not good enough for people. I'm not sure what to do anymore. I'm annoying. And then I got off Instagram for like 2 years. And then came back, and boom, here we are. So, I've been at the bottom, I promise. But you can go and get back to the top. I'm not at the top. My life isn't fairy tale. At all. But I take what happens to me on a day-to-day basis, and whatever punches come my way, I deal with it. That is how you live your day-to-day life. You just deal with whatever happens. And if you need to lean on somebody for help, then you do that. I really wish that somebody going through any of this can, like, really, really take my words and follow through for once. Like, don't just hear it. Don't be like, oh, the streamer is saying words in my face. The streamer is talking and I'm listening to the streamer. No. Gray is trying to help blah, blah, blah. Whoever it is that needs help, even if you're a lurker. Me as a person, not me as a streamer. I'm just trying to give advice. I'm just trying to help. That's it. The world is so much negativity. Let me be a positive light. I really hate that everybody else got through this, but I'm almost 30 and getting through it. The people that did a expose video on me, it was 2020. I had already changed as a person from the stuff that they showed in the one-sided video. I'd completely changed. And these people are over here saying on Twitter, which day should we ruin Skytoon's life? July 7th, the day before his birthday, July 8th, the day of his birthday, or July 9th, the day after his birthday. And guess what won the poll? July 9th. And they had fun doing it. They had a blast. It was the highlight of their year, making a video to make me feel like the scum of the earth. They loved it. They had so much fun. Meanwhile, the result of me bawling my eyes out, they didn't care. They got what they wanted. They didn't really care. So, you know, somebody who had already changed who they were as a person versus a bunch of people who were so immature that they had to use things from 5 years in the past just because they were holding on to feelings that they couldn't get rid of. For somebody that had already been out of their group. It's never too late. I'm sure that those people can change. I bet they can. I bet that they can grow up and mature eventually. So it doesn't matter what age you are. It matters when you catch it. You're already self-aware. If you weren't self-aware, that's a problem. You gotta, like, if you know that there's something you gotta change, then do it. Don't just be like, have it at the back of your radar. Okay. Okay. Hey, I regret going back to that group. Skytoon, you're annoying. Get out of here. We hate you. Blah, blah, blah. Let me back in, 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 please. You're back in. Oh, good to see you guys. Oh my god, it's been so long. We can put all this behind us. Get out. Get out. You're annoying. Nobody likes you. Screw you. Get out. Please, please, you're all I have. Let me back in, let me back. Oh, you're back. Yay. Get out. Get out. Nobody likes you. Guys, everybody, get in the call. Get in the call. SkyTune's here. We're gonna bully him. Come on. It's fun time. It's fun hour. Come on. Let's like make him leave the call crying. Let's do it. Leaves the group. Please let me back in. Like just break the pattern. Break the cycle. I know you can do it. I feel so stupid that I was used for so many years as the joke of a group. You feel so powerful when you get out of that cycle. You feel so powerful. You feel so strong and proud of yourself. That's really where you want to get to. It might not happen for years and years and years, but you can be proud of yourself that... Guys, you wanna hear my life if I stayed in that group? You wanna hear my life? I would not be a Twitch streamer. I would only be a YouTuber. I would be playing... which I didn't even play. I would be watching the other people play Fortnite because I wasn't included in anything. And because I was bad at the game, they wouldn't let me play. And I'd be getting on my Skype calls every single day and wasting my entire day away listening to conversations about Skylanders, a game that has been dead since 2016. That's it. That would be my life. I wouldn't be doing anything for myself. That's it. Like, I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know any of you. I would have no idea who you were. I probably still wouldn't know what Twitch was. I would be rotting away in a group of people that didn't even like me. And all because I was too stubborn that I wouldn't change my life on my own and get out of the situation that I was in. That's it. That's it. Hey, what did you do today? Oh, I got on a Skype call with my friends after school, and I watched them play Fortnite, and we talked about the next Skylanders YouTube video that we were gonna make together. No, I know the game is dead, but like, we gotta have some kind of content, right? Because of the 12 people that watch our YouTube videos, we gotta do something. We gotta keep going in this Skylanders race. And yeah, that's it. That's all I did with my day. Yeah. How pathetic does that sound? Yeah, I started YouTube as a SkyTuber. Where do you think Sky comes from in SkyTune? What do you think this is? What do you think that entire shelf is? I was mistreated by my own friend group for years and years and years and years and years. Guys, I was so sad when I left. I had nobody to talk to. I didn't know what to do. And I want to read what everybody said, by the way. Everything that I missed. Because I know that I missed a lot. But you guys clearly said some important stuff too. I'm gonna miss you when I go back to school. This stream has helped me so much that in my second home. Thank you for being you, Sky. You're welcome. Tropics, I've told people that if I ever change, I want somebody to personally come to my house and slap me in the face as hard as you can with a fish. That is my, that's one of the things on my bucket list. But the second that I start acting like somebody I'm not, come to my house, slap me with the fish. I mean, it shouldn't even be that whether people like you or not. Guys, there was a time that I was the most hated person ever. Ever. People would be like, oh, what did Sky do this week? What kind of stuff did Sky do this week? What's the new drama? What's the drama this time? It was like such a toxic and hostile place. I didn't even want to be in it. I like hated it. But you see the light and you get through it. Just imagine a reality that you give up on yourself. And that's it. I don't want to imagine that reality. If someone has time to piss you off, they're the problem. And they're not worth your time. Couldn't get more real than this. I asked my parents to ask me to get a therapist. I was good after. Should clip this, guys. YOLO, go live your best life. You only live once. I'm catching up on the chat right now, so give me a minute. But if you do want to jump in Splatoon...
2 years of pain and suffering. With a little bit of fun in their winking face.
Thank you, Flash. Flash, I'm trying to be motivational. Give me a minute. As someone who's been labeled as a weird kid for being neurodivergent, a general umbrella term for people with mental differences like autism or ADHD, being heavily bullied and called the R slur among... Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I understand all well having people who do the worst things to you just for being you. Really, everybody else already got through this, but there's some people that are not even close to being through this. Do you remember when I told you that there was a freaking 70-year-old Splatoon streamer that challenged me to a boxing match? You know how immature that is? He wanted to fight someone who was like 19 at the time or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't matter how old you are. Somebody could be the most immature person on the planet and be 90. Like, what's the exposed video? He took it down. It's gone. He didn't take it down without trying to mess with me a little bit more, Ink. He told me he was gonna remove it, and then he said, you know what, never mind. Because people commented on the public YouTube video, I'm not gonna remove it. It's gonna be up forever. I'm enjoying all the views and likes and stuff like that. It's fine. Deal with it. But eventually, he came around. He never deleted it. It's only privated. It's there forever. But he came around, kind of. So, some people are just assholes. They just don't change. Never give up in life. If you think it's hard, you can be anything you want in life. Just put in the hours, you will get to the top one day. I'm not even at the top, Yellow, but I put in the work and the effort and be the person that I want to be to maybe have the slightest 1% chance at that. Don't feel sorry for me. Feel proud of me that I was able to get out of that. And you guys can too. The stream went from normal to energetic, Splatoon Twitch streamer to depressing to motivation with being a wholesome. Honestly, that's the thing, Inkinator, is that I never know what's gonna happen on a stream. It's different every single day. Even if you don't like a game that I stream, at least come for the conversation. Because, like, let's say somebody doesn't like Splatoon. They're missing out on this. Like, maybe this is something that helped somebody in the chat today. Then, you know, you wouldn't have known if you didn't show up to the stream. Honestly, people are dickheads, and you really can't do anything about it. Sky got exposed for being short. That wasn't it, but we can go with that. And with your determination, if you don't give up on yourself, I'm sure that you're gonna create your own amazing community that, you know, you're gonna be super proud to have every single one of them in your chat. So, go give them a follow, go support. We help other people out. That's what this is all about. I don't care how big of a streamer I will get. I'm not gonna change. I'm one streamer that you don't need to worry about changing. I'm not gonna let money get to me if anything ever works out. I'm not gonna let numbers and ego get to me. I've already been put in check. I had a really good friend of mine leave the community because they saw that I was getting too caught up in numbers and they said, you know what? You're not the same person that I met. I don't want anything to do with you. I'm sorry, goodbye. And that's it. And you know what? You know, it happened. It sucks. But it happened and it opened my eyes. And it made me realize that, like, wow, I'm becoming an asshole. I need to do something about that. And I did. No, seriously, people support other people. That's how it should be. Always. There was somebody named Leaf Dude that it was his birthday. And it was, he was like 10 followers or 15 or something away from 50 to be able to get to affiliate on Twitch. And I helped him get to affiliate and I made his day. And that's all I could ask for. I mean, I loved it. He was so happy. He was like, thank you so much. And like that makes me happy to help other people. So like, why not? Why not put a smile on other people's faces? That's what I would want. Wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't you want somebody to help you out if you're trying to get to a goal? I don't know why you wouldn't want that. If I was 2 away from a milestone, I would be like, please, 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 we're so close, please, come on. I don't want to like just reach it because it's a milestone. I want to reach it to like celebrate with everybody. There's more to it than just that. So we support the friends here. I need to sub to you, Matt? No, you do not. You do not need to sub to me. It would obviously be appreciated, but not necessary. Sometimes you just gotta get up and walk away. Like New Jeans song, Get Up. Get up off the floor. Do, 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 do. Get up off the floor. Do, 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 do. I don't know where I heard that song. Do you guys know that song?